Great American Rap Resurrect. Rest in peace, young F. Pour live on the set. Pour live on the set. Yeah.
First off, say peace to Pine Ridge. Shame at all the damage that the white man wine did. Ghost dance, Trail of Tears, 5 million beers a year, and all that other crime did. More pieces to the teachers of blind kids, to red bells and small cells, keeping their mind big. Say everything's hostile, suicide bombers and prosperity gospels, emaciated models with cocaine and blood pouring out their nostrils. They got to, just to stay awake on the catwalk of life where everybody watch you. Straight hair, high heels, and a handbag. Crucifixes, racism, and a land grab. Katrina, FEMA trailers, human body sandbags. A peace sign and a pants sag. A money toss calls a 9-stripper mad dash. A friend request following a hashtag. Now everybody want it like the last laugh. A Michael Jackson jacket or a Daft mask. Purple Jordans or the mixed girl in your math class. Stable is when the Bath had Baghdad, but corporate jets really had to have that gas band. War and they hope they all fall from the rat-a-tat, cause that's just more dinosaur for the Cadillacs. Live from the other side, what you see, a bunch of nonsense on my TV. Heaven on earth is what I need when I feel I'm in hell every time I breathe. One live from the other side, what you hear, a bunch of nonsense all in my ear. Rich man, poor man, we all gotta pay. It's freedom ain't free, especially round my way. Marvel at the state of art of man, and turn around and treat Ghana like a garbage can. America's a big motherfucking garbage man. If you ain't know, you part and parcel of the problem. You say no you ain't, and I say yes you is. Soon as you find out what planned obsolescence is, you say no they didn't, and I say yes they did. The definition of unnecessariness manifested. Say that we should protest just to get arrested. That goes against all my hustling ethics. A bunch of jail niggas say it's highly ineffective. Depart from Martin, connect on Malcolm X tip. Insert bar when it's similar to separate. To me, the truth is more fulfilling than a method of finding really fast internet to have some sex with. It's all one song short of a set list. Couple croissants shy of a continental breakfast. Or blowing out your birthday candles just to make a death wish. So absurd, word to Chief Bone Necklace. Down at the Lakota Sioux Casino, a whole culture boiled down to giving you Pekino. I go as left as a heart in the chest, cause the Horn of Africa is now starving to death. Live from the other side, what you see, a bunch of nonsense on my TV. Heaven on earth is what I need when I feel I'm in hell every time I breathe. One live from the other side, what you hear, a bunch of nonsense all in my ear. Rich man, poor man, we all gotta pay. This freedom ain't free, especially round my way. In all white Los Angeles, the dreamer Mr. Chandler. Hope and pray they take Columbus Day up off the calendar. South Central, an example of God's gift. So shout to all the mothers raising babies in Spot 6. The projects of Oakland City, Detroit, ghost towns. Monopolies on poverty where D-boy coke bound. It's parts of Manila like the video for Thriller, but the U.S. Embassy is reminiscent of a villa. If poverty is chocolate and privilege vanilla, then what's the flavor of the Sunday preacher's pedophilia? Cash rules everything around these niggas. There's classrooms everywhere around me with her. Hither you can be Mr. Burns and Mr. Smithers, the tyrant or the slave, but nowhere in the middle of the extremes of America's dream. Freud fighting Neo, Freddy Cougar refereeing now. Live on the other side, what you see, a bunch of nonsense on my TV. Heaven on earth is what I need when I feel I'm in hell every time I breathe. One live on the other side, what you hear, a bunch of nonsense all in my ear. Rich man, poor man, we all gotta pay. This freedom ain't free, especially round my way.
Great American Rap Resurrect.
Holy assumption of man into the heaven sphere. Many mansions fit champions within its 7 tiers. Evangelists reimagine every 11 years. Pause for applause, evolve to what was never here. Born to death, born to die. Form the flesh, form the eyes. A veritable storm of winged form swarms the skies. Marital norms unperformed, but the porn survives. In the dorms of the scorn, they keep warm supplies. Going to lose the use of tooth, horn, and thigh. Before I was standing, I was landing. To one hand, one man bands jamming in tandem. He who power naps then plans gathering ransoms. And maps man's laps in a hand lathered in absinthe. Got a talent, traffic and ramblings, and handing out amazing handmade maps of the labyrinth. Out the back of the wagon, out the back of the madam, out the back of the magnum, then out the trap of enchantment. Bellerophon with the megaphone, Mega Man, desert zone, run marathons with sweater zones. That was so simple but hot, in a place where it's so simple but not. Closed temples and old little forgots. To roll hold chisels, cripples who won't miss us a lot. The old hoes that they won't give you a shot, but you can get the whole pistol, it's gon' hit you a lot. These are real words from a savage mind. Unmaximized man on the average climb, who don't deserve the whole truth in only half your time. Fit the life of a whole booth in only half a line. In the future life, I don't even have to rhyme. We'll get the entire Armageddon with only half the signs. Just yields and railroads, in lush fields with bell tolls. Couple huddles of the unskilled but well told. It's unreal how off one deal to sell souls. That he got him by the dozen. Medunia oblongata is what got him by the oven. Like how the moonshine is what got him by the cousin. He got her by the bottom and he bout to stick his tongue in. Such an unsettling scene, an obscene setting for the unwedding of rings. The sharpest dresser at the unheading of queens. The architecture is something you've never seen. Dream clean. That's 3 words at the same time, and kill 3 birds with the same. And one each and every hand with the same bluffing. Answers each and every man with the same question. What is it? But you still wanna know, but I already done did it. I ball heavy, the physics is all, but it's already specific. If we doing what's already done, that means it's already terrific. That's rather meta-poetic, and just to acknowledge that as an extra exhibit to what's already within it. The galleries lack the wall space, so I made a gallery of galleries made of all space. If it was more small, it'd be Moore's law. From the land of the pole where we Warsaw. From the hand of a pro to a whore jaw. Make a stand at the store to the snow thaw. Went from paperboy to editor, for throwing Ars Poetica with the arms of Federer. On the porches and steps of the farmhouses of settlers. One of several sets who can come and charm the predators. We who measure the measuring tools of measurers. We who pleasure the pleasure tubes of pleasurers. We who lecture at treasured schools of lecturers. We who question the treasured rules of leveragers. Born to death, born to die. Mourn correct, immortalized. In a war where your performance score is your salary. It's like fantasies combating your mortality. I'm just trying to restore sanity. Sigmund Freud, boy, Leroy to your vanity. To instill what kills krill, destroys manatee. So heal spills, but still seal deals that build factories. What looks Roman senator inner reveals Maccabees. So never just trust off guts, but what's actually. Unless it's Quados. Now we back to pillars of salt. I recall back peeling potatoes. In hindsight, maybe attack of killer tomatoes. A Caesar shoulders carrying plenty Pentium payloads. Now that's another strata, but I was making sense. Then cop out took the highway, and I was making chips. A nappy head karate kid. I was breaking bricks, can fight like Tekken 5, even taking 6. This rehabilitation, I be taking trips. Don't ruin us, God said. I won't make a dent, hardly, but I'm still Harvey. I hope this making sense. Devil tooting his own horn. Don't come and take a sniff in the streets. You gotta fight, you get punished for taking whiffs. To make that change for your team, gotta have New Jersey drive in the stomach for taking whips. I'm just trying to redeem with these handful of bars. Don't beat me for coming clean. To unify the hooks, if you know it, then come and sing. No bussin' while I'm sleep, nightmares will come in dreams. Samurais rarely die from another sword. This is 1985 meets the hoverboard. That was Bobby Johnson potato, just to underscore. Think deep, but don't let it fry your motherboards. Diptyque, so now I'm painting's plural, but this is Junior's mural. Tonight.
Stars
stars are aligning, the plan is colliding, the plan is arriving, and she's out there smiling. The fear is upon us, the skies try to warn us, the parents are gone, there's no children tomorrow. It's driving me crazy, this war is my lady. We love all our babies, and God is amazing. The tick of the time, of the split, of the rhyme, of the pimp and the rise of your balls, where you'll find the hate.
Death is on the tip of her tongue, and danger's at the tip of her fingers. Streets are on fire tonight. Death is on the tip of her tongue, and danger's at the tip of her fingers. Streets are on fire tonight. Disease, the virus is spreading in all directions. No safe zone, no cure and no protection. No symptoms to find the signs of an infection. No vaccines, remedies and no corrections. Quarantine your dreams and sell off all connections. Don't let them in, not a friend, not a reflection. Everybody's got it and want you to have it next then. Don't accept them if you wanna stay as an exception. No pill can heal the ill of this sickness. Some are still in doubt of its existence. Some call it forgiveness and some call it the vengeance. Some say it's an exit and some say it's an entrance. The poor say the rich have the cure. The rich say the poor are the source. Revolutionaries say a psychological war invented by the press just to have something to report. Some say the first case came from a maternity ward. Some say a morgue. Some say the skies. Some say the floors. Whores say the nuns. Nuns say the whores. And everybody is sure. The scientists say it only infects the mind. The little boy said it only infects the girls. The preacher man said it's gonna kill off the soul. A bum said it's gonna kill the whole wide world. Death is on the tip of her tongue, and danger's at the tip of her fingers. Streets are on fire tonight. Death is on the tip of her tongue, and danger's at the tip of her fingers. Streets are on fire tonight. Believe, so say the neon signs by the loudspeakers repeating that everything is fine. A subtle silence to demolish the troubled conscience of a populace with no knowledge and every freedom denied. Every dream is designed and broadcasted from the masses to the masses, from the antennas on top of the shrines. Was fine to receive and implanted during the panic, and shorty it reports back everything in your mind. Everything is lying, everything is dying, everything is a rule, everything is a crime. Everything was here, then everything rewind. A new weather burn the feathers off everything flying. She loves it. The sadness, the madness, the bad shit, the lavish, the fastness, the clashes, the ashes, everything intertwined. My femme fatale, my darling fraudulent angel. Once caught her changing the batteries in a halo. Receipt for wings and everything that she paid for, and the address to the factory where they made those. The scientist said she's all inside my mind. The little boy said what happened to all the girls. The preacher man said she's gonna kill off her soul. The dope boy said it's the whole wide world. Death is on the tip of her tongue, and danger's at the tip of her fingers. Streets are on fire tonight. Death is on the tip of her tongue, and danger's at the tip of her fingers. Streets are on fire tonight.
Supreme.
drop off top, past the ox to the lost flock. Fops and fools on the ops and flew. Also look around because down ain't the only bird's eye view. The west side too, sky blue, shy you Bible. Put bands in our hands like I do, bride do. Flip the same old goals, hard colder than Thai food. Soul on the old like Erica Badu. Non-Decepticons in a fun way. Put a swan in a John cage, then open up the Bombay doors. When it rains it pours. Get pawned like where prawns stay when you can't afford. Shop.
King, what are your favorite birds?
My favorite birds are the woodpecker and red robin. I like the red robin because of its color.
Yeah.
I like the woodpecker because the sound it makes when it's chipping at wood is satisfying.
Feathers on the predator drones. Weather got them never at home, but not forever south. Red face, yellow mouth, propellers out. They'll hunt you down like Cabela's for the clout. With something fissile on top of a surface-to-air missile, trying to knock you right up out the clizzouts. Whistles and chirps to tell a next nest to disperse. Air raids west of the turf, or stand and swing hands like wingspans. Karate Kid, crane claw, flirt with hurt like juggle chainsaw. Love birds out here looking for soulmates. I have something for you, look at these low rates. Peking ducks get cooked trying to locate. Black hawk puck, how I'm cool in my flow state. But you can angrily slang me into the wall. I just want my story told like the 294. Shot.
My favorite bird is the eagle. And one fact I like how it swoops down with its claws and grabs its prey. And then it goes back and feeds its children.
War gives value to life by showing it can be taken away. And in a perverted way, those who wage war delude themselves into thinking they create life, or at least make it meaningful. Thus, using that as a basis for grandiose notions of supremacy, falsely giving themselves the title of masters of the universe and gatekeepers of morality. Peace trials and living power, pleasure over pain. Geiger counters check amounts of radiation in the rain. Biochemical nuke, gas mask and rubber boot. Inhale your last gas without a hazmat suit. Terrible, unbearable miracle of the modern scientific arms race chase for the horrific Manhattan Project, man canceling concept. Catastrophic bomb, a fabric shattering context. A little boy falling from a metal bird, followed by a fat man who left behind a level earth. Imbalance challenge to survival of the whole piece. Half seek to staff the whole planet with their own peeps. A zone beeps, a contaminated contents, atomically activated, saturated beyond its limits. To live within its boundaries with conscience. The cancer cells are not totally unresponsive. In the future shot there where everything's sorry. I don't feel like there's anything for me. I hope they put this out. Cause in the future shot there where everything's storied. I don't feel like there's anything for me. I hope they figure out this atomic misphilosophy. Uninhabitable avenues, third wards and southern latitudes. Mutually assured that it all happens too. International violence leaves us black and blue. Blast us back into the past if attack ensues. A pack-approved tactic fully practiced on the evil of the Axis back in World War II. The melted lunchbox of a disintegrated girl. Dogs on fighter, mosquitoes, flies, and squirrels. Men, women, and children have their bones cooked to ash, and their shadows burned into the ground from the flash. And if they didn't pass, what's the future, Hibakusha? You say you need a job, but they won't give it to you. In the era where they said the greatest evil was that white man from the right land. But this was coming from the same people who thought that Jim Crow was all right then. Same thing that kept Colonel Tibbets on his flight plan. The future shot there where everything's storied. I don't feel like there's anything for me. I hope they put this out. This atomic misphilosophy. Cause in the future shot there where everything's storied. I don't feel like there's anything for me. pals, America's second largest, the world's most destructive and the world's most heartless. Under the auspices that war will be rendered harmless and everlasting peace would be in reach if we just bomb shit. Technologically fanatic, racist, socio-economic foe, intellectual fucking nonsense, dripping with political interludes typical of a system stark raving mad and operating unconscious. Now how do we proceed? Knowing due to man's fatalism, it probably you'll never leave. A disease trying to cure its own symptoms with disease, creating an epidemic just to see if it can be. Genuine mistrust of everything but us, based on artificial evidence, but mostly racist at the crux. Let's pray they throw them all out, and I hope I don't see it through the foggy field of vision and the fallout.
The future's shot there where everything's storied. I don't feel like there's anything for me. I hope they put this out, 'cause in the future's shot there where everything's storied. I don't feel like there's anything for me. I hope they figure out this atomicness philosophy.
If you had to paint the gutter, which color would you choose? Said the patron to the painter said the blues. Do you act off intuition or languish and peruse? More like tap into tradition from the angle of my mood. He looked back at his canvas while strangling a tube. A master of the palette, all sanguine and cool. The music mostly jazz, the jazz mostly old. Punctured by some punk and some old smoky soul. An atlas on the trunk from the land of broken goals. Just a cover in the back that you open and you close. Where are all the pages? The painter said defanged. I ripped them all out and made some paper planes. Fish grease absorbers and some origami cranes. Poured itself a drink and then poured it down the drain. Looked at the empty canvas, said I think I have a name. I'll call it gasoline, pouring on the flames. Hey. I appreciate the visit, this isn't normally allowed. Do you consider yourself wild or conforming to a style? The patron pointed at a pile of those rejections or mistakes. The painter said that is not for question or debate. Most of what we know as art is the projection of a faith. The product of a pontiff for the election of a saint. A gift from the red for the digestion of the caint. A visual garnish for the confessions of the frank. Displays of physical carnage, make connections to the ranks. Goes over very well with South Americans and Yanks. Not to sound shamanistic, but there's medicine in paint. It gets kinetic if you let it. There's a fetish in its strength. Martyrdom will call. Russian roulette is in the flanks, and most will pull the trigger if the weapon's full of blanks. But when there's a pool of sharks and you step into the tank, that's the pool of art that got them headed to the plank. But they fell for the deceptiveness of the secularist complaint. The upheaval of the cathedrals into the edifice of bank. That pile over there is just the evidence of angst. The failed revival of a perfectionist when his efforts have just sank. A selection of the waste that lacks direction or a base. You lose all of the plots for the affections of a race. Man does not become superior because you connect him to a cape, nor does become inferior because you connect him to an ape. I never wanted my life to be a collection of some dates and holiday my days away and intellectually sedate. It's not really a beef, but conceptually at stake. Like do genitals and gender roles successfully conflate? The current art world is just competitively opaque. It never ceases to amaze. My mouth is medically agape. One day it's raising up the brand, the next it's shredding it to flakes. And the velocity of trends is what referees the pace. Professionally accept what ethically I hate. So in all of my work you see this wrestling with fate. It's even in the brushstrokes how aggressively I strafe. Less like putting on some makeup, more like severing a face. Wow, said the patron with a smile. That's the most interesting diatribe I've heard in a while. How you articulated the nature and put it all on trial. Took it up to heaven, then put it on the ground. The painter asked the patron, can you stand up on the pile? I've had a flash of inspiration, my creativeness aroused. The model took its place, the painter grabbed the lighter, doused the shit in gasoline and set it all on fire.
Yeah, and it got a soul, yeah, what it do, what it say, yeah, droga, what it say, yeah, droga, what it say, droga, yeah, droga, trap, droga, nigga, what it say, yeah, blood rush up to my head like cold, players on my mind like shake, players on my mind like stage, stays for a while like fades to the back like J's, waiting from behind like K's, made it from behind like AIDS, made it to the map like waves, take it to the trap like maze, can't take you back like trays, babe shake it in my lap like Jagger Jonah, curse and having seizures, Jesus, what's an unbeliever to a preacher, this ain't the kind of rap the ops and the thoughts like, toe track, put the back on the spotlight, Cartagena serve snacks at the cockfight, need new batteries for the Glock lights, put the mix on the oil till it lock tight, if it gave it to all the young niggas, druggers dedicated to all the drug dealers, find out how they all gon' Hey, over D off of this, but baby don't die till the dopamine hit you. Hey, this one ain't for Billboard. You can stream the album on Silk Road. Drug rings for more dough, so they begging like Bilbo. Checking like jail for a pill of the Hollywood Hill though. Fame is a tritter. I want my name all lit up and leave out the world how I came in the clit up. Over D off of this, but don't fall asleep till the dopamine hit. Hey. Big watch, you can see it. Lot of diamonds in the Cartier. Less I'm thinking about the money, I can concentrate. Don't talk if you ain't ball enough to commentate. Yeah, that's a Super Bowl every time I contemplate. Limited edition bitches. I'm just living off the interest. I don't really care about niggas. Denzel put the money in the benders. For the essays, shower posse with the SKs. For the haters that be hating on the head face. Half naked hoes, they be dressing just like X-rays. Rated, all the way through, don't like nothing plated. Simps think they got pool, I'm just sticking to the basics. This one ain't for Billboard. You can stream the album on Silk Road. Drug ranges for more dough, so they begging like Bilbo. Checking like jail for a pill of the Hollywood Hill though. Fame is a tritter. I want my name all lit up and leave out the world how I came in the clit up. Over D off of this, but don't fall asleep till the dopamine hit. Hey.
Me tell you about the thing. Come sit round the fire. Me tell you where we come from. Me tell you the story. Some men wanna live like a banker. Fill up the ship, then pull up the anchor. Pay the man them to come run and take ya. Rasclat chain in the brainwash nature. Jah give me your clothes in my tailor. Drop leg to the rhythm of the maker. Mash up the board of the fussy wholesaler. No rain fall pan a Babylon acre. Zinc fence but me man is a mansion. They must have a rubber still have a bashman. Him in the cross but him still be a dancing. Everything cook a curry like a champion. In a jam but the man him a jamman. Original you should come follow fashion. Me already done seen what the future hold enough go for the dark hearts in the chasms. So big up your chest, like a skin teeth in a bad man wagon. No fear me a duppy assassin. Make a wish me a duchy a laden. What them eyes are for them earth strong. Give thanks to the first gun. The man word like a bird song. I yourself me a work pun. Make one tell you about the nations. Gravelicious men in them wicked navigation. Smile up the slaves and stuff them in arrangement. We the children of the first generation. Fire burn, a-ta-ta-ta-ta. Babylon, a-ta-ta-ta-ta. River mama, a-ta-ta-ta-ta. Soul power, a-ta-ta-ta-ta. Fire burn, a-ta-ta-ta-ta. Babylon, a-ta-ta-ta-ta. Down praise, a-ta-ta-ta-ta. Jobless, a-ta-ta-ta-ta.
All I got is gold, golden memories. When I think about what you mean to me, all I got is gold, golden memories. When I think about what you did to me. Think about when I think about reparation. When I think about when I think about
Respect. Man, them a come down from England, and them want commerce for your kingdom. Say him got enough money left for the youth and the gal and the man want you bring some. Talawa and Bashi, you sight me. Say him don't want the liquor, let it feist it. Say him got enough bigger for the trip. Now worry about the thing, man, everyone irie. Fuck Ray, me now want to do it. And my something man want me fi trade. Pick me for aquatic ball head must think me foolish. Me put a cut less in his no sense. Why? Wake up in your dreams. To the smell and the sound and the screams and the panic of the captain and the crew who don't know what to do as the ship comes apart at the seams. Got him, shit gets pulled to the bottom by a group of men and women holding ropes with large hooks on the ends, specifically designed for catching boats. Crew in disbelief as they choke the weight of the chains on the slaves, pulling down to what they think are their graves. Afraid as they sink from the surface of the sea, till a soft voice in the water tells them, breathe. Fire burn. Fire burn. Fire burn. Fire burn, a-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Babylon, a-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. River mama, a-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Soon forward, a-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Fire burn, a-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Babylon, a-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Down press, a-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Jobless, a-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
all I got is gold, golden memories. when I think about what you meant to me. All I got is gold, golden memories when I think about what you did to me.
We're all chemicals, vitamins and minerals, and Vicodin we're in the tubes wrapped around the arm. The seeded vein like a chicken on the bond. Top cat chat, let's begin another yawn. Let's flying sausage cheese, or is it chicken palm? But roosters don't fly like boosters don't buy. So what powers cowards to get them to the top? Just to fall asleep, listen in the Bach. The ribbon in the sky is the ribbon that I drop. Dribbling the eye across the prism of a clock that lacks meaning, but racks up stacks of fat reading. The catch chief and wrapped up plants from trap dealings. Now what's a coffin with a scratch ceiling? And what's the talking without the match feeling? That's berry living and cherry picking every lemon from your berry system, then proceed with the pack feeding. When I was young I had visions of another world, sneaking looks at the porn stash of my brother Hurl. Incense smoke made vortices and other curls, casting calls for porn films and ad space for rubber girls. I like my pancakes cut in swirls, Moroccan moles and undercover squirrels. I like cartoons, southern cities with large moons, faith healers, ex-female drug dealers and art booms. Apologize for my weird mix. What tastes like hot dogs and tear drips, and looks like pantomime and clear bricks, and smells like shotguns and deer piss. They on they hunt, kinda salty that I'm going hard. First part of a party that I throw in pods. 1 minute you playing pool, next minute you throwing darts. But that's how you do with a party that you throwing bars. I run the gambit like I'm throwing cards. From popular mechanics to overdosing hard. Paint cold pictures like Nova Scotian landscapes. Nerd gang, McMandelbrot sets when we handshake. A word game, back up, playing that can damn lakes back up. The word playing that the man states means I can still be the man if the dam breaks. And when demand breaks, some reflections what they can't face. But Pyrrha still treat the mirror like it's a fan base. The unfettered veteran, the eagle feathered man of medicine that hovers above cities like weathermen, or maybe weather woman. Whatever better to tell you weather coming. I prefer girls to rain all over the world, and not rain like Rain Man, or rain like rain dance, or rain like a slight chance of rain when it's rain, and a rain like deer slaves to Santa Claus, slave man. But rain like queens that reign over made man, and not queen like queen killer, Rap City Bohemian queen, but queen like white glove wave hand. And not wave hand like it's a heat wave, so you make a fan by waving your hand. I'm talking wave like you saying hey man, and not hate for horses and horses like you almost voiceless. You gotta treat your vocal cords like it's a fortress, and treat every single one of your words like reinforcements. And especially when you're recording, cause that's the portion that's important. When I was reporting that I was poor, but now I'm more than. It's still hooker heels on my sugar hills and sweet spots. Crying shames make margarita rims from cheap tops. Deep plots in Florida, ceiling windows for my pea pots. A little scene, swift as sickle swings to make the wheat drop. In 100 words for them hummingbirds that like to eavesdrop and fan out like peacocks with a parakeet that beatbox. So the sun rise when the beat drop and the sun dies when the beat stops. Then it unties, then it relocks, then it relapse, then it detox, then he back like a heat pack on his kneecaps at the weak spot. Cause he want what we got, like yeah. story like a young ornery Morrissey, then spit it to the golden locked thoughts who like they porridge all watery, not scorching nor sorbety from the still orbiting sorcerer sorcery coming down gorgeously. Just like a Stacy Dash waterfall, a more torturing, a waterboarding Barbie doll, a river of women like Brazilian carnival, swimming in feminine bikinis made out of barbasol. Somebody give them the volleyballs. If you love her, don't ever send her to Molly Malls. Homie, if she lonely, she might end up in Macaulay's claws, coming out the closet over goblets down at Mardi Gras. The fame, champagne, walk of shame, lobby car. My rap position was black condition and activism, ammunition for abolition missions, attacking systems, but they not apt to listen. Less is dropping, no Activision. Are we apps or are we bodies filled with apparitions? Operating applications stuck inside an Apple prison. Chicken hacking, download updates that lack religion. Or are we more than soil tainting, disloyal changelings, preoccupied with boy and goyle, chasing and foiling others' royal saintings? I sit back and watch the world through eye holes in my oil paintings. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Unless you Virgin Mary, nothing do it but to trust. Believe all that unless you judge. Life is not a dictionary, it's a thesaurus. And I feel like a missionary to a clitoris, the water bearer air of traditions that I swear to never change my chair position or conditions of my porridge. Submission for sedition against the religion of a chorus. Keep them golden weed thieves out the motherfucking forest. As I perform a nerd storm, I prefer my pictures in word form. Bury the hatchet like how a bird born. As I paint cold pictures like Kool-Aid facing condensation, having conversations with flavorful combinations, slave to my concentration. So that's OJ the Juice Man meets OJ with two hands and two gloves. That's too snug to judge who was who drew blood. And Lupe, look at all these toucans in a cemetery full of tomahawks, giving middle fingers to the pigeons doing somersaults. Road runners don't fall off cliffs, they run across anomalies by the colony, flukes by the reservoir. While in pursuers end up as poofs on the desert floor. Levitating youths who know the truth of where the fountain hides. Buckaroo roofs painting tunnels onto the mountainsides. 1,000 parts a pound, a heart, an ounce of eyes, announcing out a doubt, and mouth pronounces out accounts of lies. Chocolate counts by the counts of 5. Refrigerator roof full of animals and monsters. Incinerator shoots in the manual for Contra. Assorted memories from my childhood, absorbing energy from the wild woods. Electronic combat, Konami signed contract. Chinese chalk killing cucarachas on contact. Chicago, spread gun aficionado. Efficient spitting, bridging divisions isn't Chicano. Who's the boss? If it isn't Lisa Milano. Do the cough, ninja mission into the Congo. Polarized envy of the older guys. Black Obi Shinobi hitting Keno in the face with all my throwing knives. Sub-Zero guiding, hiding, riding in the pack as well. Sound Village, Leaf Village, Wolf Spirit, magic spells, yeah. Dodging rain and catching hell. Face seers need samurais to catch the L. Special research vessels made for catching whales. Fillet of fish, ship, sea shepherd, peppered with extra cells. Rewrite history, liberty needs a better bell. Maybe harder irons and carbon fibers that never fail. Smarter science mixed with our art alliance, a fairy tale. Or maybe just a metal pail you hit with steel tools to announce you've had enough and dropping out of SEAL school. Just like trout jumping out their house to let their gills cool. Cuba scuba couldn't take the temperature of my skill pool, yeah. Said it feels cool to kill fools, slipping through the cracks like when you try to grill gruel. Techno Viking water bottle when not following pill rules. Will have you off the throttle when you should be modeling chill mood. Roller skate maker, you just cobbling wheel shoes. Overweight taster, king's food that kills crews. Oblivious featherweight baker who autograph cakes whenever his quill moves over your milieu. Simple as a Buddhist monk in the temple, standing in some hill grooves with the abbot, practicing stillness. Real still till he realizes realness. Defeats Samsara, achieves nirvana and brilliance, yeah. 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 God is great. Yeah. Ghettos, Americas, US to the ISA. Killer in the cities, wise rizays. Where the sunshine and the shizay. Judge won't pull him out the pen like a grenade. for acting out their fears like a charade. So they blacking out their tears like it's lights out. Bring them out the black like a lighthouse, and wait to them before they wiped out. Lifesaver through and hope they catch it, but it's so Titanic to be iced out. That's just scratching the surface like triple axles. Wanna roll around that Bentley like crystal castles. In addition to the chain, that's just to take the attention from the pain. Or is it the mission of the main? Autobahn, ballroom, motel, array, huh? No break, all wait, little mayhem for your all-state mayhem. All state, get a good ball grade like a golf grade. Make the ball break, just one swing, no putting. That's how I try and does things always. Especially when your past is Martin, Bowen, out of ballroom. Turn a glass ceiling to a glass floor, and make a trampoline out of trap door. On that gasoline when I was back poor, loudly crafting out my dream underneath a tap floor. Backpack, battle cat, underground rap law. Anonymous but dominant, what's a Mac to a hacker? In other words, we lyrical sucker bird. Pimp, you may move a mouse, but what's a rat to a cat store? It's like a gig to an app storm. A rap black history can only see my past if you fast forward. Black Panthers, black anthems, black blues, with black answers from black stanzas, Langston Hughes. Breaking rules, ain't it cool? Took it old and made it new. Black painters, musical black anger. Black mothers, beautiful black anchors. So let's hear it for 'em, let's hear it for 'em, let's hear it for 'em, let's hear it for 'em. Black America, Trap America, 80s babies, Crack America, Rap America, bad as Erica. From the era of family tearing up, but we just one big, can be undid. Find the whole culture in just one kid. Miami dope boys, Oakland militants, Harlem Renaissance, inside the Liberon. So the overseer gets overseen, and the overhears of the older themes can see the bell but don't know the rings. The rings are not sounds, but circles. You wear these on your virtuals, see through these circles just like Steve Urkel, till it's all universal. And it harmonizing like proportion to the larger size, and it's dynamic in a high standard, so each degree has a part to price. See, big worlds have little worlds that feed on their velocity, and little worlds have lesser worlds, and so on to viscosity. You look just like how I'ma be.